Mini was the little car that could when it was first launched in the early 60s. It started out as a solution for efficient urban transportation. Eventually it became a motorsports superstar and ultimately a pop culture icon. Fast forward nearly half a century later, the Mini is more of a style statement. It's hardly mini in its dimensions, catering to a wider scope of audience. And in the 5-door format you see here, there's added practicality too. But does this 2019 Mini Cooper S 5-door still carry the Mini's trademark appeal, like its nippy handling and overall feel? Let's find out in this episode of Route Hunters. Before we dive in, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with our latest content. On the outside, there's no mistaking this F55 LCI Cooper S to anything else. All the trademark exterior styling details are there. From the round headlamps, grille, hood scoop, center exhaust, vertical tail lamps, and that fuel filler cap, it all pays homage to the classic Mini. For the LCI car, there are a few additional touches. The front headlamp now has a different design, with the daytime running lights and signal lights incorporated into the same design. The real show stealer is the rear Union Jack tail lamps. How many cars are going to tail you to get a better look at those at night? Additional accessories for the Cooper S would be the string of Jcw Accessories. This includes the body kit, rims and spoiler. It's a little angry looking car with its bodywork literally protruding out of itself. Even the black 17-inch rims looks menacing on a car like this. The body is coated with a two-tone paint job, with the roof and sills done in black and the rest of the body down to the bumpers are done in a choice of 6 colors. What are your thoughts about the 5-door Mini? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The biggest criticism the previous generation Minis received in the past was its severe lack of space, especially in the back. The 2 additional doors address precisely this, and thanks to the generous wheelbase, 6 feet tall adults can sit with reasonable comfort at the back. And you do sit on some very special seats. Our test car was kitted out with Jcw bucket seats, finished in leather and Alcantara. Taking center stage on the dash is a 6.5-inch display. The touchscreen display houses all the connectivity and navigation applications. Also housed in it is the Mini Connected System, which is Mini's take on BMW's amazing but rarely mentioned connected drive system. In short, you can call for help, preset your cabin temperature, and even request for the best rumbly burger around your vicinity via this app. The instrument cluster looks like it's been taken from a classic British motorbike, complete with the amber glow lighting. The same type of glow illuminates the rather unconventional looking gear knob. There's a choice of interior mood lighting to choose from, which is changeable from an overhead toggle switch. Overall, the whole interior has a very neo-retro feel to it. For those who love retro touches with high-tech conveniences, this is the interior for you. Under the hood, things have really grown since the previous R56 generation Mini. There's a sizable 2-liter turbocharged engine putting out 192 brake horsepower and 280 Nm of torque. That's lower than the output provided by the A250 AMG line and the Golf GTI. But since it's the lightest car here and all 280 Nm is delivered very low down the mid-range, it's still quick. Couple that low down torque to a brand new 7-speed double clutch gearbox and the Mini does some spectacular numbers. The Mini sprints to 100 km per hour in 6.8 seconds. But more impressive than that is its 235 km per hour top speed. The ratios from the Mini's double clutch gearbox is perfectly matched with the top band. Because this drivetrain carries a very low load in terms of vehicle weight and tire size, its response is quick. You get plenty of low down acceleration instantly with virtually no lag. But the highlight has to be its top end punch. This car can do some serious acceleration well above the national speed limit. This is very un-Mini-like compared to the previous generation cars. The DSG gearbox feels more like a torque converter box with a smooth takeoff. It does have the signature exhaust fart during the gear changes. The panels behind the steering wheel is very easy to use, and it's at very easy reach even during hard driving. There are driving modes which are green, mid and sports. The engine mapping and gear shift changes accordingly and the difference is apparent on the road. Throttle response changes drastically in sport. While in green, we manage an astounding 6.09 litres per 100 kilometers consumption driving from Kelana Jaya to Cyberjaya via the LDP. The biggest difference with the current F55 series Mini has to be the way it drives. The R53 and the R56 Minis were hands down one of the best front drive chassis you can buy for any money. You could literally dive into corners without much braking, from the sheer grip and traction of the chassis. This is not the case with the F55 because there's a heavy 2-litre engine up front and the wheelbase is a lot longer than its predecessors. There's a loss in the raw handling agility. You definitely feel the extra bulk the Mini is carrying these days with the way it drives. The rear axle gives an artificial feeling of losing traction. To stimulate the agility of the previous generations, we feel it's a little deliberate. Having said that, when compared with the A250 AMG line, Golf GTI or similar hatches, these chassis is still the most agile one. You cannot throw the other cars around a tight road like you would the Cooper S. It still retains the whole Mini driving experience. It's still fun and has got a lot more faster. It's just not the same as it used to be. The Mini Cooper S 5-door retails at 256,888 ringgit, which means it sits right between the Golf GTI and the A250 AMG line. It comes with a full manufacturer's warranty for 4 years with unlimited mileage. You also get a 4-year, 60,000 km service package. The Golf only comes with a 3-year free service, while there's no such offer from Mercedes-Benz. Under the Mini service, you have 6 items that comes free, which includes spark plugs. A maintenance service would otherwise cost about 700 to 2000 ringgit. Truck absorbers would set you back 812 ringgit 64 cents each. The AGM battery unit, which is required for the start-stop system, will set you back about 1896 ringgit 84 cents. The Mini 17-inch tires are relatively cheap to buy, starting from around 350 ringgit for a set of Hankook Ventus V12s to 500 ringgit for a set of Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. Overall, the first 2 years of ownership will set you back about 15,742 ringgit and 59 cents. That works out to be 655 ringgit 94 cents per month. The 2019 Mini Cooper S LCI is a car that has given in on its handling trait, so it can perform better overall. It's got a lot more space than its predecessor and it's easier to access the available space thanks to the 5-door format. Yet the look and feel of the Mini brand we have come to love is not compromised. And it's no pushover in terms of performance either, as it handles well compared to the competition. And it's really fast. This is a car for those who intend to really stand out of the crowd. Despite its expensive outlook on the outside and inside, it's actually not that expensive to maintain. Most of its consumables are not too costly even from the authorized service center, and the ownership cost is not that far off the Volkswagen Golf GTI. What are your thoughts about the Mini Cooper S? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.